Okay, hey, Brad Bolts, just thought I'd make a quick video kind of explaining what I'm talking about floor defaults and split levels and just starting in right away. If I'm doing a lot of split levels, it's worth it to right click on my toolbar, hit customize toolbars, and do a quick search for floor defaults. And I'm going to grab this and drag it right to the right of an existing icon. It's going to place it in that same toolbar, which is this guy right here, right? And so now I have access to floor defaults because we're going to be using that a lot. And I haven't really thought this video through. We're just going to shoot from the hip, so to speak. So let's just make a floor, and let's see if I can remember my draw order. I'm going to go clockwise because I'm terrible at that. And 20-foot building. Let's just make it a 40-foot building. So there's a few caveats with doing a split level with some of your levels being less than like 8 foot. What happens is the header height, and then your doors automatically shrink down to the height of your floor height. So that's kind of a caveat, kind of screws you up sometimes, but maybe it's worth it if you're doing a lot of crazy split levels. So first level, let's just draw an interior room. Let's draw another interior room. This is not my plan set, so it doesn't have my layer colors, but whatever. And let's just make this space open below. We're going to just say that this is like a crawl space. And let's get this view up a little bit here. So we made a crawl space. Let's turn on automatic foundations. Sure, why not? Yep. Okay. So we made a crawl space, and now we're going to build another floor. And I'm just going to say, drive it from the existing floor plan. I'm not going to touch the defaults right now, kind of purpose of the exercise. And let's turn on my reference layers so I can see this interior wall. And let's just go ahead and match what's there. We'll do like 3 levels maybe. Hey, I remembered the draw order. Bam, that lined up perfectly. And so now I'm going to say that this is going to be open below, and what's going to happen is we're going to see that that floor below. We'll do it here too. Why not? We'll make kind of an interesting structure open below. And so in 3D, there we go. And I already know what I want to do here. I'm going to make this wall invisible. It's going to be an invisible wall, and I'll show you why. Because let's go ahead and clip this view. See if I know which one it is off the bat. Is it this one? It is. We're going to clip this view. We'll see that level. Bam. And so perfect example. Right here we're on second level. I'm going to hit that floor defaults, which is going to take me to the floor 2 defaults. And actually I'm going to go down a level. Takes me to floor 1 defaults. And I'm going to make this floor 36 inches. And look what happens. It drops the whole floor. Now if we go up to level 2, we've got this platform. You know, it's like a sunken family room, so to speak. And I'll show you right now. Here's the negative. Here's the big fat negative. I want to go place a door. Look what happens. It shrinks that door. And what a pain in the butt. But maybe it's quicker and easier to organize your floors by just dealing with that door and balloon framing these, right? This needs to be balloon framed. So let's go do another floor. Why not? Insert another floor, build new floor. Yes, all the same things. And we've got my reference set on still. And here, we'll do something kind of weird. We'll make a balcony. Oops, wrong draw order. There we go. Make a balcony. I think I started from this side. I did. And so this room is going to be defined as a balcony. And I'm going to split these exterior walls. and turn them into railings. And let's just see what we've got. Floor 3 on graphics. Oh, and what did I do here? I've got reverse layers here. There we go. And just for a reference, let's throw a couple sliders in here. Why not? And a window. Why not? Weird window in a weird place, because we're going to delete this floor here. So again, I can come in here and with my wall tool, draw this interior partition wall. And we're going to make this open below. Oops. Kind of cool, kind of tricky. I mean, this would make no sense. This ceiling height right here makes no sense. So maybe we'll drag this wall over. Make a funny little corridor, right? And then maybe we'll drag that same, we'll draw that same wall down below. I just copied, pasted in place there. And then so back up a level, all of a sudden this becomes open below. Which for some reason it didn't translate here. Oh, it turned into opposite because I hit the wrong thing. There we go. So look at that. We've got this crazy kind of split level thing, staircase up from this platform, etc. You know, the scaling of this is all wrong. But we kind of get the concept here, right? Is that with this method, I can do a crazy number of different levels. And this will make more sense right here if this is also open below. Right? And I mean, if we scale this thing all out appropriately, maybe that makes more sense as well. Right? If these rooms become a little bit more feasible in size. We'll still have this cantilever. Why not? Line this wall up with the one below. Why not? We'll even line this exterior. We'll have the biggest balcony we've ever seen. And then we need to line that first floor up. This got changed somehow, so let's make it bedroom. Okay, sure. Now look at what we've got. Let's just create a terrain perimeter and get some reference here. And let's put that section view back on, because now it wants a section off the terrain. We will even make it so that high terrain intersected by building, we're going to let that terrain flow through. And look at that. I've got this crazy split level, and I can go to floor 2, and I can change my defaults for floor 2. Actually, you know what? So we can see it in 3D. Let's go ahead and keep that going. We'll do it over here. So I can go to floor 2, hit my defaults button again. Say I want a 10-foot ceiling height, right? And kind of a trick to this, in my defaults here, look what my ceiling height shows, 170. 170 is the height of that first split level and my second ceiling height together. So essentially, if I'm calling this all one floor here, this area all one floor, now I know my ceiling height's 170. So again, it's simple little caveats. You need to be able to do a little bit of math to show what your heights are, but you could all do that in elevation with CAD lines and dimension tools. And then you've got like solid control over where your levels are. I mean, you could have made this balcony a different level. You could have made this, a different level as well. I mean, you can keep going like this and have them being on different platforms. It just gets a little tricky, but knowing kind of the process off the bat here helps you visualize, I think, at the very least. And so I've done it like this before. It's not always my preference. I do prefer it when I've got 10 rooms at different floor heights. It just gets really tricky, and how do you keep them locked, I guess, is the main question. So this is kind of a way to keeping them locked, because so long as they're checked as default, they will correspond with your floor defaults, which is, kind of a powerful tool. So I hope that helped, or at least shed some light on what I was talking about.